Yo, what is up, my dog? So if you clicked on this video, you're probably struggling with discipline. And the one thing you need to realize is discipline is supposed to be easy as a man. It's not supposed to be difficult, but you need to understand that discipline needs to be implemented in systematic ways on a daily basis to where it just makes it effortless and easy every single day. So in this video, I'm gonna break down the 8 ways to make discipline literally effortless, and you're gonna not slack off anymore. You're not gonna struggle with it. You're not gonna fall off, and you're gonna get your dream physique, your dream discipline, and you're gonna stay locked in forever. So we're gonna hop straight into this. Let's go right now. Okay, so these are the 8 ways I hijack my brain into having insane, effortless discipline. So let's just hop straight into this. I want you to grab a pen and a notebook and start taking notes, because this is for real some serious information that can change your life. So before I started to implement all of these things, this is what my life looked like. I was freaking super sad all the time. I was negative. I was, watching porn, masturbating. I was eating fast foods, and I was addicted to them because I couldn't stay away from them for longer than a damn week, and that's an addiction. Stuff like McDonald's, Chick-fil-A. I was getting my Domino's pizzas. I was watching Netflix all the time. And I ended up looking like this after lifting for 5 years. I didn't have a six-pack. I was puffed up. I didn't feel good. I was bloated. I'll zoom in on my face right here. I was super bloated in the face. But yeah, man, I was getting text messages like I'm a clown from people because I was. And no shit, we're done. You're insecure and need to learn how to treat me right like a real man should. That is 100% correct, man, because I was not treating my girl like a man should, and I wasn't the man that I wanted to be. So I had to exit that relationship, and she was amazing. She was 10 out of 10 girl. She's perfect, but I couldn't become the man. So I had to implement this system first and become a top 1% man. I was snoozing my alarms. I was setting alarms of 5-minute increments, always snoozing them, always sleeping in, heading out the door for work last minute with some processed food in my hand, and it was a wreck. So over here on this side, completely different man now. And so let's just start off with, I gave my life to Christ. I got baptized and I started living under the word of God and Jesus Christ. And this is the number one by far thing that has obviously changed my life. And it's something that I couldn't do back then with all the vices in my life. Second off, I started eating 100% clean. So as you could see, the steak, eggs, kiwis, stuff like that. And here's a few pictures of when I first started to eat 100% clean. This is exactly what I was eating. And I'm still eating this stuff today. So we got steak, eggs, white rice, ground beef, white rice. We got all that stuff. This is me on my balcony right now. Took this yesterday for this video. And looking smooth, looking sharp. Got the nice view in the background. So took a huge risk in my life. And I've gained so much damn discipline that I'm okay with taking these huge risks. I flew out the country. I left everything behind, and I'm living on my own now in Vietnam at 20 years old. And my discipline is like no others, and I can say that confidently. Here's my brand logo for my one-on-one coaching, where I help other men make this same transformation with just becoming the top 1% man in every single aspect. But just wanted to toss that in there. And then right here, now I'm shredded, freaking looking jacked. I'm doing my push-ups at 2:30 a.m. every single morning, and that's the time I wake up, if you didn't know. And I get after it every single day. I post it on Instagram, so if you guys don't follow me yet, go check it out. But let's just hop straight into number 1. This is the full system right here. So the first thing I had to do was I wrote down the identity of the man that I wanted to become, specifically the top 1% version of me, Ian. You can't hit a target that you haven't defined. So you have to start getting brutally clear and honest with yourself. So what does he do on a day-to-day basis, specifically daily actions? That's what it's gonna come down to. How does he walk? How does he talk? How does he eat? How does he lead throughout the day? Remember, this is you, not another man. This is specifically you and your dreams and goals in life. And this is your new standard. So write it out, and we're going to start living this way. So second off, you're going to need to clear out stupid memories in your phone. So clear out memories in your phone of old videos, old pictures, and especially the ones that give you feelings, that give you dopamine, that give you the memories. You want to get rid of that old version of you. We want to bury that guy, because the amount of new memories we're about to get and open our minds up to is going to be insane. So yeah, pictures of your ex, any stupid nudes you guys have. If you guys still have Snapchat, that was something I had to delete, because if we go into my Snapchat right here, let's take a further look. Right here, I'm driving on a trail with my buddy at 3 a.m. on a bike trail, and the car's getting stretched by bushes. Like, what am I doing? Right here, buddy's pissing down a slide right here. 3 a.m. again, in the middle. Like, I got work at 8 a.m. What the hell was I doing? My discipline was nowhere to be found. I'm in a garage in this video, help my buddy out with this car. It's like 2 a.m. Obviously we see what I got here. I got a strap pointing at something. I don't even remember what I was doing right there. Like, I'm drifting the car. I'm 3:52 a.m. Just got, like, come on, guys. What the hell was I doing? Got a fire. Like, this is literally just a screenshot from my Snapchat memories. I literally downloaded it back for this video to make this screenshot. So you have to, so your phone should reflect your future for you to elevate. So if it reflects your past, you will never be able to rewire your mind into the top 1% version of yourself, and you'll just fall back into your old ways over and over again. So delete childish apps like Snapchat if you still have it, because remember, we are some grown ass men here. We don't need to be having Snapchat like little ass kids. So number 3 is you need to revamp your whole entire room, and this is another thing I did, about the third thing I did too. So rebase your entire room based off the identity that you made in the first step, based off the top 1% version of yourself. How does this room look? You know, it's probably all blacked out. It's probably masculine. It probably doesn't have a bunch of weird posters in there, a bunch of dumb shit laying around that you're trying to hold on to. Remember, you want to create a new identity, so you want to clear out your whole entire room, clear out all the junk in there. And like, I'm talking all the shit under your bed, all the old clothes you don't need to be wearing, like all the dumb stuff. Clear the walls off, make it dark, make it all black, make it masculine. And this is how you become a top 1% man. And trust me, changing your environment like this will change your mindset. Your room is a reflection of your mind. So you want clarity, you want order, you want control of your life, then your space needs to scream, this is a disciplined man's kingdom. So throw out everything that you don't need. You're never going to wear those old ass pairs of shoes, guys. Get rid of the shoes. Come on. So now you need to start building a wardrobe that matches this guy also. So dress like the man you want to become. As you can see, I used to never wear these. I didn't even have these in my closet. Yes, this one's a little bit raggedy. I was wearing it today and then I took it off and stuff. But you need to start dressing like the man you need to become. This is the only gray shirt I have. Other than that, I wear all black every single day, and I have a couple all white shirts. All plain shirts is what's going to make your life easy. You're not going to look in the freaking closet every day wondering, what do I wear? Wondering, should I match this with that, these shoes with that, those shoes? I can look good for this girl at the gym today. Like, come on, guys. We need to wake the fuck up again. Like, seriously, stop trying to do shit for the woman. Do it for yourself, do it for God, do it for your future family, and stop lusting around. Your appearance teaches your brain how to act. So when I put this on, I feel like a top 1% man. I start acting like it. I walk like it. I talk like it. If I had a shirt right now that had Lil Wayne on my shirt screaming something, like, I'm going to probably not talk the same way with as much confidence, because I'm praising another man on my chest. Like, I need to put my last name on my back, like I always say, and wear that shit. So upgrade your image and your identity will rise to meet it. The fifth thing that I did that helped me out a lot also is changing my wallpaper to something that triggers your mission in life. So right here, I have my dream car, and I've coached over 150 clients for my one-on-one coaching. I make 50K per month, and I drive a blacked out Porsche GT3 RS. I see this on my screen and I read this, and slowly I'm going to adapt to this man. I've already have, and I'm going to become this man real soon in the blink of an eye, and you guys are going to watch it on this channel. But I have this first because this is my main priority. I don't care about this stuff because I know what's going to come in the future no matter what, because I'm a hard-ass working guy, and the 50K per month and all that stuff is going to become a piece of cake. I don't put the money before anything. I put the work first, and that's what I put in my head. So Have one dream physical object, like your dream car or something, 3 standards you will live by until you accomplish them, and then a business logo. So make sure these are some realistic things you can accomplish, but they're reaching really far. Because remember, guys, we can accomplish anything we put our minds to, you know? So let's walk into number 6 right here. We got my beautiful mom right here. So have a dream board poster somewhere you see daily. So for me, that is retiring my mom. That is my dream in life. And that's like the number one driver that I've ever had, is retiring my mom and giving this woman the life she deserves. Because man, she deserves the most in the world. So one picture and have one goal of a lifetime. Your brain needs to be, or your brain needs consistent reminders of the vision. When you see it daily, it becomes real. So you have no time to go back to your old ways. So make sure you have a dream goal like this and you're seeing it every single day. I had a poster on my wall that says, I will retire my mom. I moved out, that poster is still on my wall. I'm gonna have somebody take a picture of it. So number 7 is record a 60-second voice memo of your future self talking to your younger self. So speak as the man you're becoming, but to your current self right now. Listen to it every single morning, and this is gonna reprogram your subconscious mind with your own voice. And I want you to talk like you never have. I want you to talk with confidence that you don't have whatsoever, but the top 1% version of you does. And say all the things that you're trying to accomplish. Say all the things that are going on in your life right now. Like, oh yeah, got my yacht outside, my mansion. Make a voice memo of whatever you want, whatever comes to your head, and speak it into existence. So number 8 is create identity alarms on your phone. So basically, set daily alarms that remind you of your standards as a man. So use something like, what I always do is, what is the top 1% version of Ian doing right now? That's what I would always put on my phone. I don't need them anymore because I don't have the habits of scrolling on my phone or wasting time or doing any of that. I'm getting after it every single day. But for you, if you're struggling with discipline, then you're gonna need these. And I want you to set them as everyday reminders and make them at the time where you begin to slack off. So let's say you're struggling with masturbation at night after you get home from work. Make a freaking notification pop up and say, you know, what is the top 1% version of you doing right now? He's probably sleeping, getting ready for the next day, or he's working on his business. He's doing something productive, and he's not going to be stroking his little cock, obviously. And if that's not what you're struggling with scrolling or whatever it is, just make sure you put an alarm on your phone every single day and have them pop up and remind yourself. So that is the full entire system. It's a pretty quick video. I hope this really helps you guys out. And if you really implement these into your life, like, this is no joke. They might sound a little bit weird to you, a little bit silly. You know, the old version of me would say the same thing. Like, what is this guy talking about? You know, write or make a voice memo to myself. I'm not going to talk to myself and listen to it every morning. But guys, remember, you have to do what 99% of people aren't willing to do to be able to become a top 1% man. That is exactly how it works. And you must become a top 1% man, because you're going to stay average. There's literally only one side or the other. Because if you're a 95% man, you're still weak, you're still soft, you don't go 100% in on your life, and you're never going to become the best version of yourself. But that top 1% version of you, that's where it's at. So implement this system. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are interested in having a one-on-one coach to become the top 1% version of yourself, obviously implementing this system, but also your health, your nutrition, your fitness, your standards, your daily habits, having a blueprint, having a full entire system that executes every single aspect of your life, then you guys know I have my coaching where I teach men to do all these things, and I hold them accountable on a daily basis. So if you're interested in that, click the link in the description. But otherwise, check out my Instagram if you want to see daily content from me. And yeah, man, stay tuned for some upcoming videos. We got some heat rolling in. Next one is a day in the life. So let's freaking go, guys. Hope you guys are having a great day. And I'm out. Let's go.